Hey, what's going on? So in today's video, I'm going to be working on a gravel driveway. Just about to unload the tractor. Just want to give you a little before and after shots here. So as you can see here, we got some potholes. There's obvious low spots where you drive. High is centered. It's full of weeds, and the whole driveway is lower than the grass. So I'm actually going to be digging this up with the Landplane and then bringing in fresh stone to put on top of this, try to raise up the driveway. Try to get it closer to being level with the grass so the water doesn't sit on it, doesn't break down as fast, all that jazz. So yeah, this is really low right here. The Landplane won't even touch this when I first go over it, so it's going to take a bunch of back and forth trying to get it leveled out. And then not looking too bad right here other than the weeds. Got some signs of what used to be potholes here. Here's some more potholes right here, and it gets a little choppy right here. Then we get some big potholes right here, collecting obvious water right there. And then this isn't bad right here. And then we just got a grown in spot down there by the end. So, all right, that's it. Let's get to it. All right, so I've got all the weeds out. Basically, I ran over it with the Landplane a couple times and then raked it to get the leaves out, the weeds out. And now that the weeds are out, I'm gonna run over it with the Landplane a couple more times because you still see it's a little bit low here, a little bit low here. So I'm gonna try to get this looking more flat before the new stuff comes in. I wanted to get this main section done, and then I'll jump down to that end section just in case the truck comes before I'm done, then they can at least spread it here. All right, so I got this long section done all the way up to the fence. I stopped right here because I only did like one pass on this. I didn't do a great job. I did get the weeds out, but I've got these potholes to deal with. What I'm gonna do, because they're so deep, if I just run the Landplane over them, it's just gonna fill them as I'm doing it. So I'm actually gonna come down here with the bucket and try to scoop down to the bottom of them and scoop out this whole section and then relay it in there. Because if I just fill it in, then they're just gonna blow out again. So that'll be the next thing. Let me just show you this going all the way down. So this is a good base here. If it wasn't lower than the grass, you could probably get away with leaving it like this. For a gravel driveway, this is not bad. Because the low parts were so low, it dug up a lot of the base layer, those bigger stones. So the driveway mix is like number ones. It looks kind of more like what this is, the number ones with the stone dust. So yeah, looks pretty good. I'll probably go around and pick out any of these large stones that are sitting around on top too, because they tend to just get hung up in the blade when I'm back blading. You can see like it dragged this one right here. So oops, if I can get out of my shadow, it dragged that right there. So yeah. And then up where it hits the driveway, I dug this out with the shovel so that when I fill in with the new material, it'll be brand new material up to the driveway. Well, I just got everything packed down. I backbladed with the bucket and the truck showed up. So hopefully they're going to back down and tailgate this and smooth it out the best they can. All right, so that driver's new. He had never tailgated before. He didn't have the chain hooked up, so it just dumped the pile instead of spreading it the whole way. So makes it a little bit more work for me, but it is what it is. All right. So basically all I'm gonna do now is scoop up the piles with the tractor and spread it out all the way along the way. I figured on 2 inches of coverage for everything. So hopefully I got enough to do that. If not, I'm gonna have to get a small load more delivered. So we'll see. All right, so like I said, the guy didn't know how to tailgate it, so I've got to just start dragging this stuff all the way back. So I'm going to start by scooping from this end and bringing it down there and dumping it and coming back and grab more and just kind of keep shuffling it down there. And then I'll spread what's over here in that back corner, and I'll spread some over in this corner. Should go pretty quick. It's 1:48 right now, so I got here a little after 8 this morning, and I think the truck driver got here around 1. So it took me a little less than 5 hours to do all the prep work. All right, so I got this pretty smoothed out here and packed down. Got it refilled up to the garage. I had cut that back down like 2 inches down from the concrete, so I filled that back up flush with the concrete, tapered it away from the driveway. It looks like it pitches kind of to the center there, and that's the low spot. It's going to go right out the lawn. And yeah, so there's a little bit of this pile left, so I've got some low spots throughout up top there, so I'm just gonna keep using this pile until it's gone and just fill in stuff in my low spots. I'm happy with this. And then once it's all done, I'm just gonna do a back blade with the bucket to get it nice and smooth and packed down. All right, so I am really happy with the way this looks right now. I back bladed it all. I went over it with the Landplane again. Actually what I did was I got it all as smooth as I could, and then I set the Landplane. There's like a little adjustment. Let me show you here. There's like you can adjust exactly where the attachment, the 3-point hitch, goes down to. So I had it set so it was like just barely touching, and I drove forward so it dug it all up again and relayed it pretty smooth, and then backed up, and when you back up it flattens it really well. So I did that a couple times after filling in the low spots, and I've got it like almost perfectly flat now. So the last thing I've got left to do is, you can see on the edges here we've got piles that have come onto the grass. All right, so there are some piles of driveway mix in the grass. So I'm going around with my Makita paddle sweep, and I am paddle sweeping it into the bucket and dump that in the trailer. I don't want to put it back in the driveway because it's full of grass. All right, I'm almost done. The last thing I want to do is clean up the edges where it got on the grass. I don't want to use the paddle sweep for that because it'll just blow grass into the driveway. So I'm just going to use a rake and go up and down the entire length of the driveway and just rake it into the driveway. And then I'm going to do one more pass back blading with the tractor, and that'll be it. We'll wrap it up. All right, so I'm all done here. After I got it all packed down and backbladed, I actually just drove over this. So I drove up and down and up and down and up and down and up and down and worked my way all the way across and all the way down here. So you can see all the tire tracks on there. That packs it down really good. And then once it rains, this will really pack down hard. If you remember, this was all weeds in here. You couldn't even see the driveway anymore. So I dug all that out and relayed new stuff here. And yeah, this is just like night and day difference. Brand new driveway. So I'll walk you up here to the truck. You can see here we don't have any more of the divots from driving. I actually, when I raked along the edge here, that last step I did where I raked the gravel out of the grass, I raked it back a little bit, and then I raked the whole pile into the center on both sides. And what that did was it created a nice little crown in the middle. So when I did my final pass, it has a little, it's called the crown. So any water that goes on will drain off to the edges of the driveway rather than sitting in the middle or sitting in these ruts. So at least in theory, that's how it's supposed to work. So thanks for watching. If you got anything out of this video, give it a thumbs up down below. And if you're into stuff like this, subscribe to the channel. And when you subscribe, click that thumbs up button. That way you could be notified, not the thumbs up button, click the little bell. It's a little bell, not a thumb. Click the bell so you can be notified when I release new videos. And leave me a comment, let me know what you think of this. And I'll see you on the next video. Bye.